By stoning in Iran for adultery faces 99 lashes for a newspaper's mistake. A London newspaper published a photo that they claimed was Sakineh Mohammadi Ashtiani not wearing her headscarf. Well, the paper now says they misidentified the woman. But the Vatican may also be getting involved in this case. Lisa Daftari is a journalist specializing in Iran, and she joins us from Los Angeles. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning to you.
Okay, so Sakineh reportedly got 99 lashes over this mistake. Explain.
The details of the case just do not add up. Hypothetically speaking, let's just say she was photographed without her headscarf, her traditional hijab. According to Islamic law, the punishment for that is not 99 lashes. So it just does not, and obviously the newspaper has said that they apologized and it wasn't even her picture. So obviously it doesn't add up. The punishment, again, doesn't fit the crime. So we have to start asking questions. What's the motivation of the government? And for one thing, we know that they've tried to impose as much pain and suffering on her and her family. Just last week, they had a mock execution where they told her and her family separately that she would be executed by morning. She would be hanged by morning, to the extent that she went and wrote a will. She said goodbye to her cellmates, and then she was told it was all a joke. And, second, we know that this regime has used this story to set an example to the Iranian people to say, don't go out there, don't create an international campaign, don't try to get advocates around the globe, because the backlash will be against the people of Iran. And most importantly, in this case, they're deterring the international media from covering any of these human rights violation cases in Iran. From now on, I think international media will think twice and reconsider the content that they publish, especially when the repercussions are against the people.
But in terms of international attention, the case is obviously garnering much, and the Vatican is now involved, and they've taken up her cause. Let me read to you a statement from the Vatican. They say the Vatican is following the case with attention and interest. When the Holy See is asked in an appropriate way to intervene in humanitarian issues with the authorities of other countries, it does so not in a public way, but through its own diplomatic channels. Will those diplomatic channels help in Iran?
Well, Italy has strong economic ties with Iran, particularly in the energy sector. But we have to, again, it's so contradictory. Iran is saying, why did you bring attention to this case? But meanwhile, their hardline antics is bringing more attention to the case. Right now, if you take a look, all eyes are on Sakineh's case. We have France, we have Italy, we have the UK, we have Brazil offering her asylum. We have the whole international community really focusing on her case. So we have to really watch the other hand. What's Iran doing here by putting the attention on this case? Are they maybe furthering their nuclear agenda? Are they buying more time? Are they evading authority once again? So it just doesn't really add up. The Vatican, obviously, they're anti-capital punishment. They're going to try to advocate for her, as they have for so many other cases where execution was involved.
Lisa Daftari, thank you so much for the update. Obviously, we will keep an eye on this story. Thank you.